guys, I'm back. Welcome to another One Piece video, and this time I'm really excited because I'm going to be reading the Enemies Lobby arc, but meanwhile I also have something a little bit exciting that I'm going to be doing throughout this vlog. You can see here I have a massive One Piece Lego set of the Merry-Go. It is obviously from the live action version, but this is the only... I've never been like a massive fan of Lego, but like this is the first time I've actually really wanted to try building some Lego. I do have some Animal Crossing Lego over there, that was my first Lego set, but this is like my first proper set. I don't know, I just was never really interested in it that much as a kid, but yeah, throughout, so we're going to be building this as well. I thought it'd be an exciting kind of thing to tie in together, but I have got all the volumes. It's volume 39 to 44. I don't know where it ends in chapter 44, so I'll have to... I don't know where it ends in volume 44, so I'll check. So that is all of volume 44. So I like it when it's nice and neat and I don't leave a volume that I've got to read. So go ahead and actually get volume 39 finished. So I've just finished volume 39 and well, like there's a million stuff going on right now. So the train has managed to get to Enies Lobby. They're getting introduced to a bit more of like Cypher CP9, like some of the members. Like some of the designs are a bit weird, like there's a guy that looks like a frog. See Luffy battling through the entrances and reveal that Robin wants to die. And Luffy's like, that's absolute rubbish. She doesn't want to die, so they want to go and stop her. Basically they're going to rescue her. Like, she needs to realize these guys really care about her, and Luffy is an idiot, and also Luffy and Chopper are the only people that believe Sniper King is an Usopp, which just kind of fits in with their characters, I suppose, because they're so naive. And end of this volume with Luffy against 10,000 people because he's just blasted his way through the entrance. Wow. And we also got introduced to two giants who are called Amimo and Kashi. I'm interested into how, like, why they're working for the world government, because like you're a giant. I kind of just assumed they could do what they want, so I'm very interested in those two. They seem very interesting. I'm going to try and get volume 40 done today, and then 41 and 42 tomorrow, and then get this wrapped up on Saturday, I think. So yeah, let's go. Over halfway, and this arc is really good. This arc is really good. There's so much happening. So Luffy is obviously fighting and taking down everyone, and people are like underestimating him, basically saying that surely it's just one kid, how is he battling? But he's got determination on his side. He's gonna... And like the conversation he has, you do what you want with like the world government. We just want Robin back. Like, he will go as far to protect his crew to the fact where he doesn't care about the world government. Like, also, the world government are just kind of assholes. And to be fair, they're not the best, are they? And the rest of the shore pirates are riding on some sea balls trying to get through Enemies Lobby. Also, when the train earlier in the volume, when the train comes flying and lands onto the giant, like that was amazing. I actually can't wait to see that in the anime. That'd be interesting to watch that. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. And Luffy is fighting Blue Eno, so I feel like they're gonna fight each of the members. They were saying he was not as strong as on Water 7, probably because he's determined to rescue Robin. So I'm gonna finish this volume and I will catch you up when we finish volume 40. Okay, I've just finished volume 40 and there's so much. Again, this is like only technically the first volume, full volume in the arc. It's mad, it's mad. You can see on my face I'm really enjoying it. So Luffy won his fight against Bueno, but we also got to see he has leveled up his abilities, so he's got something called Gear 2. It looks like it does use something for his body because he does say his body's tired. And if he hadn't defeated Bulwenu, he said something about, oh, we haven't seen this, so I'm wondering if there's more gears. We've got to see gear 2 so we can see he's leveling up as he's realised that he was out, like his opponents would be stronger than him, so he needs to find a way to combat that. Members of CP9 have ate some devil fruits because they had some devil fruits, and one of them was a bit worried about it because there was a rumour that they explode, and apparently if you eat 2 devil fruits it can make you explode, which I find really interesting. So we got to know the logic. You can only have 1 devil fruit, so that's interesting. So you can't be greedy, you can only have 1. And all the Straw Hats are trying to get Enies lobby to get Robin, and it's like they want to rescue Robin and Frankie, like everybody is working together and it's great. And Soge King has been useful, and he's got Omi and Kashi. They are actually members of Dory and Froggy's crew, so he got them, they were tricked. It's really sad actually, but if it was, he got them on their side. It does say Luffy defeated 2,000 men on his own. You just realise how strong he's become and how strong he is, but this sense of justice is amazing. But yeah, I'm so excited to carry on with these volumes, but I am going to cut it there for today. I still have 4 volumes left, so hopefully tomorrow we can get 41 and 42 read. So if I get my little bookmark, there you go, 41, so I can't wait to continue with the arc. We're gonna ignore the fact that I'm on the floor, but we have this Lego set here, so I need to open it actually. We're also going to ignore the fact that it's 5 to 1 in the morning. But I just wanted to open this first. Hello, so it is like probably about a week later. It's been a bit manic, but we are going to get these next 4 volumes read tonight. So I have volume 41. I actually have finished building the Lego. I kind of just left the Lego, but I did build the merry-go. So now I have a little one piece Lego. I don't know where to put it, so it's just on my bedside table for now. Like, where else am I supposed to put that? Yeah, let's go ahead and get volume 41 to read. I'm about halfway through volume 41. Oh my gosh, everything is just kicking off. So we're getting the backstory of Robin, and like she's told Luffy that she wants to die, and he's like, you've got to say it to my face. And the panel where they're all standing on the wall staring at her and saying, you've got to say it to my face, is just amazing. I cannot wait to see this animated. But it also goes to show, like, looking at Robin's backstory, I haven't finished the whole thing, but obviously things aren't going to go well because it's saying that like her whole Highland was destroyed. I'm noticing a lot of parallels between like calling her the demon child, but even as a kid she was still referred to as I was saying before I got interrupted and had to go on a 40-minute drive to take my parents to somewhere, and then I've got to pick them up. So basically I just want to talk about the fact that Robin is referred to as a demon even
during her time on the island, because her mother has left her, because her mother left her to pursue knowledge, and they've been looking into the Void Century, which has been hinted at quite a few times, and about like the poneglyphs, and like there's going to be a destruction, because obviously we kind of know that, but I don't know how it happens. But so there's a lot of parallels between how she's treated in Enies lobby, and like she's treated as a criminal just for possessing knowledge that she shouldn't have, and just showing that knowledge is powerful. But she's never treated like a demon within Luffy's crew. So this parallel of like she found a place to belong, of like this place of belonging, and then that's gonna all be taken away from her again because of the Buster Call. So she's so scared of this happening to the people that she loves and cares for. So I just think it's quite good writing, like the parallels. I mean, I could go on about this all day, but I need to read the art. But I love character. It's one of my favorite things about manga and writing. Like, I love character and character flaws and just motivations for characters. It's fascinating. It's one of the things why I did my degrees in writing, because you analyze the ways people react to certain things, and I feel like people who write for plot do not understand that the characters should influence the plot, because especially like literary fiction, which is a genre on itself, which deals with a lot about relationships. So yeah, I mean, like for me, when I was writing my book, a lot of it deals with character and like character flaws and overcoming, because when you think about it, you're reading a story for the characters and what they go through. Like, the whole reason I picked up One Piece is because I'm interested in the characters. Like, I love the world. The world is just like an extra bonus. But yeah, sorry, I could go on about this all day. But yeah, let's carry on to let's get this volume finished. So I have finished volume 41. Oh my god, that was the most intense chapters I have ever read in my entire life. I don't really know what to say. But oh my god, Luffy declaring war on the world government. I can just tell this is like one of the best arcs in the entire series. Like, oh my god. And Robin, like the destruction of Robin's like homeland and her reuniting with her mother. And like, I'm glad that I kind of like the detail of like Saul being a vice admiral and him realizing that, hang on, this goes against my sense of justice, and he leaves. I mean, you can tell who the bad guys are. Like, this destruction of just seeking knowledge. I think it does reflect a lot in like other countries where like seeking knowledge is kind of seen as this forbidden thing, because books are power. To be educated is to be powerful. It's kind of the message that I'm getting from this. But we have still got 3 volumes to read. So because there's going to be a big fight. Also, we still got 3 volumes to read. Also, the sea train coming across into the Tower Bridge. Oh my gosh. and then Frankie with the Pluton weapon. Him like coming to the conclusion that it's now public knowledge, I'll destroy it. Like, because Nico has been, this arc has been about Nico, and even with Frankie involved as well, because he had the weapon and it's been destroyed. Yes, good for him. He's a good character. He's not my favourite, but I like how you can see he's like getting better, or Cutty Flam, whatever you want to call him. But we've got volume 42. Let's go. I have finished volume 42. Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on? It's just absolutely manic. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. This is the best arc I've ever read, okay? This is definitely the best arc I've read so far. Like yeah. So there's a lot of fighting going on, and everybody's got to fight the CP9 members, including Frankie. So even like Usopp is fighting, sorry, Sniper King is fighting some of them. You've got Chopper fighting, you've got Nami fighting the woman, and then Sanji does get
obviously does get taken out because his only weakness is women, and he ended up fighting the secretary. It did make me laugh when he was having tea and she was just letting him do it, because I guess it was just like a little distraction. But my favourite part was when Chopper, he was like, no matter if I'm going to die anyway, I'm going to use the Rumble Ball, and you saw him just start destroying everything. And then about the Buster Call, and then Luffy fighting Rob Lucci. Oh, this is going to be a good fight, because he struggled before and now they're evenly matched, it looks like. But about the Buster Call, and like the director of CP9 he's a prick. He's a prick. That's all I'm going to say. He's an absolute prick. Willing to sacrifice other people, even members of your own side, just for the sake, is disgusting. just wow. But yeah, I'm so excited to carry on. I am probably going to go check my tea. I've got 2 volumes left. This has been an intense one, guys, but it's crazy. I'm crazy. I'm enjoying this arc. You can tell in my face I'm enjoying this arc.
But yeah, it's also a race against time to try and stop Nico from going into the, like, go past the gates of justice into, I think, is it Impale Down? So it is a race against time, and they've got to get the keys. Also, I forgot to mention, Usopp and Zoro got locked together in the keys. It's just a bit of comedy. And also Nami saying about the sexy secretary. Forgot about that. That made me laugh. But yeah, you can check my tea. And then it is time to get on volume 43. Okay guys, we have got 1 volume left. Sorry, my Discord's going off. We got 1 volume left, which is just crazy. We're almost done with this arc. And like, it's just gone mental. Like, this is such like a race against time to save Nico. And they did manage to get all the kids going crazy. They managed to get Chopper to calm down and get everybody involved. And the fight between Zoro and Kaku? I don't know, Kaku? Yeah, I've never mentioned, like, he has a devil fruit power now. In terms of One Piece, I think it's one of the most ridiculous ones I've seen so far. A giraffe. A giraffe, okay. But yeah, Zoro, and then Sanji comes back, but it feels like the Straw Hats have really been pushed to their limits this time. Well, not the limits, but they're getting stronger. They're getting stronger. That, you can see that, and everybody's coming the Buster Call, and the gates are opening, and it turns out like the director of CP9's father was actually the one that called the Buster Call on Nico Robin, and you can see she's like, they're coming to save me, they're coming to save me. And then Usopp saves the day. That is such a great piece of storytelling. Like, he was someone whose worth is tied to the merry-go. Like, it was tied to the merry-go, and obviously, because he could repair it and he could be, and the fact that he lines that shooting shot really shows, like, just this character development he's had, and it's like, yes, if he hadn't done that, they wouldn't be the same without them. Like, yes. And Frankie showed up, and they're gonna finally hopefully rescue Robin. They've all shown up for it. It's so nice, it's so sweet. They've all shown up. But it is time. It is time. I have been reading this for I've been reading these for about 4 hours. I have got the last one to read. We've got the last volume to read, so let's go. is finished. The whole arc is finished, and that was a fantastic end to the arc. Luffy fighting Rob Luigi, he was struggling, he had to go up to gear 3. And it was nice to see him struggling in a fight again, just to show how powerful like his opponents have become, but he manages to defeat him. And the Merry-Go came and rescued him, trying to escape. And also, what is it with Luffy and destroying buildings? He destroys a lot of buildings, but yeah, that was an amazing arc. Just everything that was going on, and like the destruction of Enies' lobby just to rescue Robin, and just and Usopp's and give the keys back, and Luffy seeing Usopp because that gave him the motivation to move. It's just like fantastic. Just fantastic is all I'm gonna say. It has been a very enjoyable arc, but it's late. I should need to go to bed. So thank you for coming along for the Enemies Lobby arc, and I definitely gotta be one of the greatest arcs I've ever read. Hopefully. Yeah, and the Merry-Go burning the ship has carried them through a lot of trials and tribulations. As you can see, it's still there. It's carried them through a lot of trials and tribulations, but it's gone. And I assume they're gonna get a new ship because Frankie is getting on with them. But yeah, great. I'm so happy to finally have one of the greatest arcs read, and I will be reading the next arc as soon as I can. So thank you for coming along, and tell me what your favorite arc is and what you like about this arc. It's just amazing, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.